Okay, so for this drama, it's going to be a little bit different review. I was actually going to just do my own review again of like the first 4 episodes because it came 4 episodes out. But I got Ahjuxue to watch it with me. First of all, he did not want to watch it with me, but I ended up making him watching it with me. And yes, I clearly do. Remember, he doesn't have a good memory, okay? Anyway, so we are going to be reviewing the drama that Seo-ji-sub is starring in. It is called Terius Behind Me, or also known as My Secret Terius. So it was supposed to come out on the 26th, but it didn't, and it came out on the 27th. Stop it! And so they gave us 4 exclusive episodes, which was like amazing. We got to see 4 episodes like in one day. So, but it is like 2 episodes back to back. Like that's like the thing now. They do these dramas where they do 2 episodes back to back. It feels like you get to see a lot more, but basically you're not.
Really, they get advertised a lot more.
Yeah, but how was the first 4 episodes for you?
It was good. I liked it.
Honestly, I like really enjoy it. I love these type of dramas and these type of like movies when it's stuff like this. Also at the same time, for me, I'm a huge fan of Seo-ji-sub too. I've seen him when I was young. I seen him in My Glass Slipper. I seen him in Cain and Abel. I seen him in 1,000 Years. I seen him in this other drama with the lady Chae Rin, I think. I don't know what that one is called. Oh My Venus, and yeah, there's tons. And even saw his movie, My Company Man. Yeah, so Seo-ji-sub is a great actor. But yeah, that's it on the first 4 episodes.
Well, I really liked it. It has this nice comedy to kind of get you by through the drama. But what I really like is it keeps you intrigued in the story, because at first you're wondering why is he looking for this guy, this assassin by the code name of the Magician, who he uses the horoscope, and every time he's gonna assassinate somebody, it comes up in the horoscope that there's clues that pop up in the horoscope.
It's like those trout card or something like that.
Tarot.
Oh, tarot. Yeah. I have no idea.
And so Terius knows that, and he's been keeping tabs on the Magician for a long time now. We don't know how long, but for a while now, and he has some kind of connection with Terius's past. Yeah. With Candy.
Yeah. So the whole story of basically the summary of it is Seo-ji-sub, his name is Kim Bond, kind of like Jane Bond. It's so cool. And his agent code name is Terius, and he's a black op agent working for, they created in the drama the National Intelligence Service, the NIS. And so he has a past which they are slowly revealing. He was in love with the girl, and her code name was Candy, and they had a mission to do, and she died, and they put the blame on him. And so now he's on like this hideout, and they've been trying to look for him. And so, but he's like, he knows we already know it's not his fault, because he's looking for this other person.
It has something to do with the Magician.
Yeah, and so he's looking for him, and so he's like living among neighborhoods to just keep him quiet and hide out so that nobody knows about him. So it gets closer for the Magician to come out when he finds out his neighbor across, her husband died, and her husband is involved with it. Got involved with it.
Yeah, because he saw the Magician. He witnessed the assassination of the former, I think, Secretary of Defense or something like that for the Korean government or something like that.
Yeah, because they tried to bribe him with money, and so he didn't take the money, and so they they killed him, and then so her husband witnessed it. And so at first, the Seo saw that like her 2 kids were kidnapped, and he was just kind of like, okay. But when, you know, it's a family neighborhood, so when her twin disappeared, like everybody started like social media each other and started chasing down the guy, and they got a picture of the guy, and Seo saw that this is the guy he's been tracking down, and why is he after his neighbor's twin? Therefore Seo like
kids.
They're twins.
His neighbor's twins.
Yeah, his neighbor's twins.
Kids,
twins, or whatever. And so he ends up like saying, I will be your babysitter, you know? But
yeah, she got hired.
Yeah, she got hired at a job, and so she meets the guy who's behind everything.
The bad guy,
yeah,
who's kind of behind all of it. They hired her because they found out that her husband was killed by the assassin. So they hired her to keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
So because she got hired, she needed a babysitter, and that's where Seo steps in.
Yeah, he steps in and he babysits, and the kids like him. He kind of like learns a little bit about them and everything. But as we know, for next week, the preview, it shows that the magician was the one. They put it that the husband died out of heart attack because it runs in the family line. But it ends up being that her husband was actually murdered. And it was like, it made it look like he had a heart attack. That's how he died. Therefore, it made Seo go, okay, I gotta take on this babysitting full time because I need to know what happened. So he gets really involved into his neighbor and her twins. And at the same time, his neighbor, she's like, I gotta find out who is the killer behind my husband's death. So that's where it leaves us off.
Plus, the magician handed the children these stickers in which he bugs the entire neighborhood complex, and there is a connection with it for anybody who's going to watch it. You guys will catch the connection. Is that the NIS, right? They also their tech guy who looks a lot like Zico.
Hey, he's a genius hacker who is like extremely good. Like, yeah, it's hilarious. He looks like Zico with like the blonde hair and everything. Like
yeah, he looks like Zico right now. Seriously.
So we call him
Zico.
We call him Zico.
Yeah. I really think Zico was meant for they were trying to get him. They couldn't get him, so they got that guy. I'm serious. But besides the point, the guy uses that technology. So somehow the magician got it. So there's some kind of connection between the magician and some people inside of the NIS. There's some kind of connection. So it shows in the previews that Seo finds out that he's been bugged, and so he burns it.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, Seo doesn't talk because he lives alone and he doesn't talk. He doesn't do anything. So the guy tried to listen on his sticker, but heard nothing. He just heard music. Yeah. So he kind of just like went by it. But like other like family members, their like stickers are like you can hear their conversation, and he was like listening to it. He was just gonna drop it, but at the end of episode 4, he overhears them, and they were like they kind of figure out the murder. So yeah, now it makes him he can't leave and he has to stay. Yeah. So that's it for this review. We will see how it turns out. We're actually very excited, and we're actually wanting to know what will happen, you know, like get to see Seo do some of these agent stuff more like for me.
It's gonna be interesting.
So we will review it again once it's like halfway, and also the ending of what are our thoughts. So yeah, that's it for this review. See you guys next time.